அவனே மாளி அதை வென்று முடிப்பவன் அறிவாளி ఒకడే ఒక్కడు మొనగాడు ఊరే మెచ్చిన పరివాడు విధికి తలొత్తడు ఏనాడు తల ఎత్తుకు తిరిగే మొనగాడు భూమిని కీల్చే ఆయుధమేళ పువ్వుల కోసం పొడవళ్ళేలా మోసం ద్వేషం మరచిన నాడు ఆనందాలే విరియులు చూడు வானம் உனக்கு பூமியும் உனக்கு வரப்புகளோடு சண்டைகள் எதற்கு வானம் உனக்கு பூமியும் உனக்கு வரப்புகளோடு சண்டைகள் எதற்கு చాలా మంది వచ్చింది
helping me in my groceries, health insurance, medicines, and when hurricane time, when my car was flooded, she helped me in buying other one. Like this, many of it being helped by Devi Auntie and her organization Snehahastam, which will be greatly helpful for us to meet with the financial needs for my medical treatment expenses. It eased our financial burden. There is no way to fully express our gratitude for your compassionate support in many ways. Once again, thank you so much to all community members. It makes it easier to concentrate on being healthy and happy with good quality of life. Personally, thank you for the love and prayers that you have added to my life, and please keep me in your prayers. Thank you.
I mean, this segment is going so wonderful, talking about, especially Swaraj Gari explained about her own experiences and how she feels about the generation. There is a generation gap, we are living in a digital age. And then followed by, we heard about what are the great things Snehahastam is doing about, and followed by, we heard a testimonials. We are going to listen to a lot of testimonials today. And on top of that, we are going to have a fun-filled evening, the dance programs, music program, and of course a sumptuous dinner will be waiting for us. It will come. But this event is possible with the support of great officials here sitting on this table. And here is our Fort Bend County Judge, none other than KP Judge, who has been instrumental in helping such service activities. And you don't need an introduction about our Honorable Judge. He has been everywhere taking care of the county. And without taking much time, I invite Honorable Judge onto the dais to talk about how county is going to help Snehahastam. I request our founder, Devi Garu and Swaraj Garu, to honor our judge. Thank you.
Land area in Sugar Creek area, but he's the commissioner for precinct 3. And for your information, we have 4 precincts, and that is precinct number 3, one of the fastest growing and one of the biggest precinct in Fort Bend County. So, Commissioner, really appreciate your being here, and maybe sometimes some of this stuff is not, maybe you don't even understand what is going on, and so please bearing with us, and I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you. By the way, this is a traditional way of, please, this commissioner is our guest. Advisor, oh, okay. So what do we do here? Thank you very much, guys, appreciate it. It's going to be, oh, you give it to me? Somebody take a picture. Thank you, Commissioner. I appreciate it. You're coming into this community and giving me, appreciation, information, and things of that nature. So, thank you. This country is founded on the basis of helping and charity and all this, all that kind of stuff. And I read something, 2016 numbers, I don't have anything new. In United States, there was around 25% of this country did some kind of charity, some kind of, volunteering, which was equal to 8 billion hours. And which is equal to $272 billion, which is equal to the total GDP of the country of Cyprus. And so that is why America is what it is. That is exactly why America is what it is. Because I tell you, many times as immigrants, we come and we worry about just our things. And I realize, and I'm so appreciative of you guys are doing something like this, because one thing, let me tell you this. Flora, the plants and the fishes, and it flow through Jordan River. And even Jordan River is full of aquatic flora. It's a lively place. But once this reaches to Dead Sea, you know why it is called Dead Sea, right? It is dead. There is nothing going on there. There is no life there. You know why it is? Dead Sea doesn't flow to anything. It just stays there. That's it. So I'm just comparing that. I heard this somewhere. I thought it is so relevant. When we get blessed, that blessing should flow through us to somebody else. Otherwise, it's going to be a Dead Sea with no life. And so I will leave you with this, anything I can do from my end.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
The committee, and he's definitely going to serve Snehahastam and in growing in multiple folds. And thank you so much, Andy. Really look forward to working with you.
KP, I know he had to leave. Today being Easter, he had to be at several locations that he had already committed, but on my insistence, he said he would definitely make time to be for this organization because he felt it was close to his heart. He wanted to make it different. Organizations, non-profits, temples, just about everything that he could possibly do. Dr. Deepthi Bolineni, please give it. Dr. Mallika Kamana, Dr. Manjula Raguttu. Dr. Manjula, I thought I saw you earlier. Dr. Suresh and Dhatri Tripuraneni. Dr. Surya Raguttu. Geeta. And Indira Mutyalagaru. Please. Indira Mutyalagaru, please come up. I mean, there's so much to tell about them, what they've done, but I don't have enough time to do that, so I can tell you in a short gist that each one of them, like Indira Garu, I can give you an example. There were a couple of times we had to talk to some of the victims, since we have to keep the victims' names anonymous. I cannot give out names. We try to mediate for them, with them, so that they don't actually, part from each other. due to the abuse, and we were trying to do this as a community to come together. And Indira Garu was in one of that meeting with me to communicate with the spouses to see if we can actually bring them back together and see if they can actually lead a happier life than they did earlier. The next day to India, and in spite of that, Indira Garu took out the time. She's a senior citizen, so special thanks to Indira Garu. A big round of applause. Swaraj Lakshmi Garu, as you can see, selflessly devoting her time, a cancer patient, a cancer survivor herself, who has given number of hours, countless number of hours. I know when I'm working,
My dates too, actually.
I'd like to invite Bhaskar Garu, one of our core committee members, to come and talk about pledges. Money is an important factor when it comes to non-profits for anything. Can't do without money, whether it's a political campaign or a non-profit organization. Everyone needs that because we are working towards a goal, and that goal needs volunteers, of course, but money is a core requirement for every organization. And
I request everyone, first of all, thank you very much for coming today's evening's get-together. And you know, you have already seen the PowerPoint and Swaraj Garu and various people talking about what we are doing as an organization. So any organization to run, especially a charity organization, you need money, because that is the only, that's why we have the 501c and other things. So we appreciate that if everyone take a minute, and the platforms are there on your tables, so you can do $1 a day, or you can do it any way you like, and there are various categories that are mentioned in this form, and please go through that and donate whatever way you can and whatever amount you can. That will help us in running the organization and helping the victims more and more. And I hope all you guys make my work busy, because treasurer wants to be busy in counting the money. So the more you give, the more busy I am. So please help us, and thanks once again coming to all of you, and thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Hello, thank you everyone for coming out today and supporting Snehahastam. For people that don't know me, I'm Monica. My mother is Devi, who I'm so proud to be introducing today. I would like to take a moment and tell you all how this journey started. Helping people is like second nature for my mom. In the beginning, she used to cook for elderly people that couldn't cook, and cook for people that couldn't afford food, along with other ways to help the people around her. Then slowly, with their issues at the same time. Now the organization packs food as frequently as they can to send out for people that can't afford food, which is just one of the many things they do. Growing up, my mom always told my brother and me to love what we do, whatever it may be. She had a full-time job with us growing up. School, activities, dance competitions, exams, making sure we study. But that wasn't enough for her. My mom had a dream and a passion. Over the years, with the help of a wonderful team and volunteers, that dream came into reality. When she first started this organization, I thought it was an amazing idea, but I had my doubts. She kept saying, we don't have to make a huge difference in people's lives. Even a small gesture goes a long way. Like that, she has been able to change the lives of many people. It's hard to get personally involved with the victims we help, but my mom would be with them for hours on end to be there for them, not just as a team, but as a comforting hand and someone they can depend on, which I think is very hard, yet very admirable. For an organization like this to happen, it takes a village. and I'm proud to say my mom has the best village. Living in the 21st century, it's hard growing up here. Our career, school, our families, our stress overwhelms us. But if we take a minute out of our lives to see.
Actually, this is a big surprise for me. I thought Nitya is going to introduce me. That's what my schedule was saying. Thank you so much, Monica. I don't have any words to say now, actually. Thanks a lot. Yeah. First, I like to thank my husband, Chandra Sirigiri, for not only supporting me, but he also stands by me always. Without him, I can't do anything, actually.
You want to repeat it?
He always there for me whenever I got a calls from victims, husbands or whoever, they are threatening me or something. He says, don't worry, they don't do anything to you. I will be there for you. So he always supports me. I'm so thankful to him, actually. I need to thank my kids, Monica and Rahul Sirigiri, for enduring my absence while I am spending time in helping others. I am very fortunate to have a son-in-law who is like my son. Let me now talk about me a bit. In my mind, how, when, and where. There are days I have sat in front of God and asked Him, please give me a chance to help at least one person in my life. At that time, if I knew that someone in the community needed help, I used to approach them in a friendly manner to find out how I can help them. Slowly, by word of mouth, more and more people come to know that they can get help by approaching me for various issues. People started knowing that I keep it confidential because in our communities, it is very prestigious issue to go to public with financial or family issues.
Can you have a big round of applause for me? And I am also going to be emceeing along with the beautiful MCs Pavana and Uma Garu. So they are going to be doing the formal part and I'm going to be doing the informal part. So if you're thinking this is going to be just a sitting event, I'm sorry, you're mistaken. This is going to be lots more fun than this. Okay? So big round of applause for Snehahastam.
Thank you so much, Nitya and team. I have to say a couple of words about Nitya Garu. She runs a dance studio called Bollywood Dancing Stars. It's one of the premier dance studios here in Houston. My kids, both of them, learn from her. It's amazing how she puts together dance events for pretty much all of the important events in Houston. She's an amazing woman, great supporter for Snehahastam. Big round of applause for Nitya.
Can I say a few words about Monica, please? In helping side by side with me. He's a really unsung hero. He didn't want any kind of recognition. He did not even know we added him to the group as a volunteer. He just did it. There are times where he wouldn't even tell me. He does not even, he's...
When the problem arises, the person needs the apartment and a car, and then a babysitter, and then as well as the job and all of that, and then you need the legal help for the various immigration or the family court and all of that, apart from the medical or psychological and kind of a thing, as well as for the kids. So what I feel is, I don't think, at least in Houston, I've been in Houston for the past 47 years plus, I don't think there is any organization that will take across the whole life cycle. What I feel is multiple organizations have to go as the problem goes from one stage to the other. And I think the commissioner as well as the county judge was talking about it. And I think we want the abused woman to stand on her feet along with the kids. That is what is needed, and I think we really need to do that, and we owe it to them. Thank you.
Coming onto the stage here. And we
whenever they call her during the night time or whenever they call, she picks up the phone, she talks to them actually.
This is just to let you know, every year Snehahastam only gives one award, one volunteer award, the best volunteer of the year. That is going to Swaraj Garu for doing such a wonderful job. She's been spending all night. I think she will be putting her vegetables cut halfway through, and she comes and talks about the program, and then probably she will finish the cooking maybe in the midnight and then have her dinner. That's how she is working. And being a cancer survivor, spending all her time with family, really you deserve this opportunity.
Sri, Arpana, please come on to the dais. And Bharati and Krishna Reddy Garu, they are serving to Snehahastam for a long time. Bharati is packing food and she's donating.
I'm going to turn around and thank the people here for being so recognized for your outstanding work for the community. And from my heart, I want to thank you very much for your commitment, the work that you do, the help that you bring to the people in need. So, Maharti, thank you very much and congratulations.
Chaudhary Yalamanjali Garu is the one. He gave us this hall free for today, and Anjaneyulu Koneru Garu is a core volunteer for Snehahastam. He is the one. Because of him only we are here today, actually.
You keep handing this to me. What am I supposed to say? So.
I did not know much about the Snehahastam. Last year, I think 3 years ago, Devi mentioned about this. and she wanted some volunteers to sponsor this hall at the time. We tried too hard to got this at the time. Again, 2 months ago, she came to me and she was asking about the sponsorship of this hall. I met Elementary Chaudhary. First he said, no, my business is not good. I am not giving any charities or donations, and I stopped it. Okay, I said, that's all right. After 3 days we met again. I never mentioned about this. Casually I told him, Mr. Chaudhary, this Snehahastam is a different thing. This is just for orphans.
Rama Garu, Director. Rama Chaval Garu, Director. Bhaskar Garu, Treasurer and IT Professional. And Pavana, Secretary and Corporate Partnerships. Registration as well. I would like to invite you.
We all need a ladder throw.